Welcome back to Coding Deft. In the previous video, we have seen three core concepts of Redux, and in this video, let us understand the three principles of Redux. Let us begin by recapping the three concepts in Redux. The store maintains the state of the app, actions are used to describe what has happened, and reducers are responsible for changing the state based on the current state and the received action. All of this sounds great, but how do these core concepts actually translate into code? Since we are building JavaScript applications, the question is how do we write code that effectively represents these concepts? This is exactly where the three core principles of Redux come into play. These principles define the foundational pattern behind Redux. So let us explore each of them one by one. The first principle of Redux says that your application's entire state should live in one single object managed by the Redux store. This makes the state management centralized and predictable. Think about a library where we are tracking how many books are available. We can store that information in a single object with a book count property. Redux manages this object through its store. The second principle is that the state is read only. You can't change it directly. Instead, you need to dispatch an action, an object that represents what just happened. Imagine you are borrowing a book. You can't simply take it off the shelf. You need to go through the process. Perhaps scan your library card and request the book. This process is like dispatching an action in Redux. For example, type as book underscore borrowed. To sum up, Redux enforces the state is read only and can only be modified by dispatching an action, which is just a descriptive JavaScript object. The third principle is about pure functions. These are the functions that take the current state and an action as input and return the new state without modifying the original one. In our library analogy, think of the reducer as the librarian. When you request to borrow a book, the librarian updates the records and gives you the book. Similarly, in code, the reducer checks the action type, subtract 1 from the book count, and returns the new state object. If the current count is x and the book action is book borrowed, the next state will have a count of x minus 1. Now let us visualize Redux. You have the app written in JavaScript and you have the Redux store. Your app subscribes to the Redux store. When an event occurs, it dispatches an action. A user handles the action and creates a new state. The app then receives the state and updates automatically. As you can see, the data flows in one direction. You won't see the application directly updating the Redux store and getting the state in return. This is what we call as unidirectional flow of data in Redux. So that is the foundation of Redux. You now know the key concepts and principles. In the upcoming videos, we will bring everything together and build a simple library management app using Redux in JavaScript. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.